Right, to the one viewer we have thus far, to everybody that's going to join later and watch the video, there's been a complete change of plan now. An absolute change of plan. I'm going to join Discord quickly. Right, there you should see me now talk on stream. Okay. Right. This is a non-public beta that I'm testing, 6.0 Charlie. This is the third iteration of it already. And I just want to send Zibo a message. Let's quickly do this. What the hell?
Guys, Delio's on board.
This is funny. Discord. Copy. Zibo. Mention. Hello, Rob. Hello, Rob. Welcome. You're going to love this, I think. Zibo, I am live on YouTube now with 6.0c. We'll quickly do a circuit and see if the light slope works now. This is the link to the stream / video. If you watch later. Sorry guys, we had our plans change so quickly. Right. Okay, there's the other Rob as well. Okay, guys, so listen to this. You are now the first people that's going to hear this. Okay. This, you guys are on 5.7. We are internally already at 6.0 Charlie. Right, this is the third attempt or third version, whatever you want to call it, of the new Zibo mod, okay? So I'm going to just give you a brief description of what's happened. All right, in the old Zibo mod, basically it relies on a lot of old laminar code. It relies on xLua, you guys know that. So in the old system, the autopilot kind of, it's made to work, but it's not like in the real aircraft. Okay, so what we have now is a new autopilot system, handwritten by Zibo in C++, that is currently running in parallel to an extent with the old code. All right, and we're trying to sort out the autopilot now to go over to full C++. Right? What it will then give us is, like in the real aircraft, we will have two separate autopilots, a command A and a command B, and they will run totally separate and redundantly, the way it should be, like in the real aircraft. And this is where we're at now. This morning when I was testing, I couldn't get the glide slope to work. VNav doesn't work yet. I flew with vertical speed and manual speed knob turning to get speeds and things this morning. Zibo got my report on that. LNav is already working, and then he said to me just now as we were speaking, he says I must give him 10 minutes. Okay, so we're going to sit and just chat a little bit, then we'll take off and do the circuit, but he needs 10 minutes to get here. Then he'll join us on stream. Thank you, Zibo. Okay. Anyway, I hope you understand. That's just condensed form what we're busy working at. Brand new code for the approach, brand new code for the ILS, brand new code for the autopilot. You know, it's just another step in the evolutionary development of the Zibo mod. Right, I'm going to actually start setting up just quickly, just for the heck of it. Where is my navigraph? I can actually build a circuit. Maybe it's a good time to do that quickly while Zibo isn't here yet. Flight. We are going to take here and to left was the one that failed this morning. Obviously want to use the same one. Thinking that might be a viable option. Let's see. Yeah. Not too shabby, eh, night. What a flight! Right, see any restrictions? Below 9,000. Below 9,000. Below 8,000. Okay, all right. Guys, can you hear me on stream? You haven't responded on anything I've said. I'm getting worried. Can you actually hear me? Okay. All right. Yeah, I was just getting curious. I'm telling you all these stories and I don't even get the and the ah. Okay. That's all from this morning. Right, so I don't want to take off without Zibo being here, because then he can also see the performance of VNav, Go Wonky, and all those other things. You'll see there's no flight director as well. I'll talk Zibo through it when he gets here. So I think I'm about the only one that's actually test flown this. I haven't heard a peep from any one of the other team guys, so This is interesting. 146. And we want to be on 8,000. What is the advantage to program in C++? More control from Lubo's side. Yes, it's about more control, more options, more opportunities, and better performance. Way better performance, eh? xLua is large, cumbersome. It is, you know, comparatively speaking, older technology, not necessarily meant for the high performance stuff that we do with it, you know. So C++ is just a much better way to go. It is much more stable, much more robust than this xLua. Offers a wide variety of extra features that you can build in. All right, now we just wait for the boss. Rob, as per the Zibo install guide, you must just keep your C++ up to date. Microsoft updates it periodically, so you must just follow suit. I update mine like every 4 months, about 3 times a year. I just run the installer from their website just to make sure that I'm current. You'll pretty soon find out if something doesn't work, then Zibo will tell us. Anyway, you know, it's time to update, but that's just the habit I have already. There we go. Oh, he's here. Thank you, Zibo. Let's go. Welcome. All right, so just for your information, I'm going to quickly just talk you through some of the things here. This is the circuit I have planned just to have a sit in the star and to go onto the ILS. This is Kastrup, Copenhagen runway, what's it, 22 left. All right, this is the one where it failed this morning. I couldn't get the glide slope to work, so I just landed on my own. All right, one of the things I'll do as we progress is I'll note a couple of things for you, like no flight director. Okay, that only came on late in the flight. VNav does not clear the speed box. Okay, so currently it's not supposed to, but you'll see when we are in the air, VNav just doesn't work. LNav works perfectly fine already, well, from what I can see at least, and then we'll just run through the system. As you can see, we are on the right-hand runway. The landing runway is the left-hand one. It's already pre-programmed. Everything should work perfectly fine. Right, so next step is to go. Right, there's Toga, and there's the flippin' flight directors. Can you believe it? I didn't have them this morning at all. like a naughty child. Daddy comes along and then all of a sudden he behaves. All right, so there you see there's no cancellation of speed. Now I've got to manually set my speed. That VNAV just doesn't control the speed this time. Okay, yeah, I thought so. I'm just mentioning it, Zibo, so that, you know, we have some record of it, because obviously you can bookmark this flight, you know, this video. All right, so Zibo says that he hasn't coded the new VNAV code yet. So that's fair enough, but it is on record. Erky Briss, welcome. Nice to see you. Right, so we're just going to let it fly the circuit, Zibo. You might as well grab a coffee unless you want to see every nitty-gritty of it, but that's about a good view I think you would like to have. Like this. Okay, so we're not interested and worried about what happens on the outside. We want to see what happens here. Flight Simulator X, no, this is a new version of the Zibo mod that we're testing. This is 6.0c for Charlie that we're testing. You guys have got 5.7. We're already at 6.0 and the third version of it already. And Zibo wanted to see the operation of the ILS. So I'm flying a silly circuit that I quickly built here at Copenhagen, just to actually get to show him the ILS. I might just take a shortcut soon, you know, not to waste his time, but he is watching with us now, so the update I tested already yesterday in my stream. I was running the explain update. So anyway, to tell, hello Mac, just to put everybody else into perspective that came in late. I know the two Robs were here already, they heard the story. Zibo is busy recoding the Autopilot. All right, so we've got brand new Autopilot code in C++ that we're testing to replace the XLua scripts and stuff. And yeah, that's what we're busy with. Hey Mac.
Yeah, fine. You may want to retitle this stream so you don't confuse people. Yeah.
No, I will definitely. I've already thought of it, Mac, but
yeah,
pressure is on. When Zibo is here, we don't want to waste time.
No.
So that's one of the reasons I might actually bring in a shortcut shortly, just to cut out some of the fluff here. Not sure how far the circuit is really going to go. It's not a big circuit. We might as well just fly it and get it over with. I might really take a shortcut. miles, we're not so much interested in doing a loop, right? I think once I reach that point, I'll turn around, I'll go to that point, we'll cut out that top section. Yeah, I did a full flight in this version this morning, but I had to run the speed and the vertical speed on, by hand. Then I hand flew this thing for the last 10 or more miles just to land it because the glide slope didn't catch. I don't know how long it was. It was, a bit of a flight. Hello, hello. I got a few track miles there. Alright, do we need to come down? I think the 3000 to check the chart. 3000. Hello, Steve. Right, so for those of you guys that want to see the new title of the screen, just press your Control and F5 on the stream and you'll see it's a test flight and Zibo model and all those things, okay? Autopilot in English, is it one word or two words, Mark?
One word, I think, normally, although often you find it with a dash between the two. New title still isn't showing, Nika.
That's strange.
Oh.
Hold on, let me press Control F5 this side. Heck, no, I don't know. YouTube's confused. I don't know, Mac. My YouTube studio has gone dead. It's just died. Anyway, so.
Okay. Anyway, carry on. It's still streaming.
Yeah, I'll fix it afterwards. I don't know why, but my YouTube studio is completely dead. It says that it can't see that I'm streaming. Honestly, can you believe that? It tells me I'm not streaming. Okay, you know what it's gone and done? It's gone and created a second stream. Oh, you little monkey. Oh, this thing is confused. I can't even back now. Yeah, so I'm going to delete that one. How do we delete it? More actions. Ever. Bye-bye. Down into this one, and now we go edit this one. Yeah, now I can see all the chatter and everything. Save it. There you go. If you press your F5 or Control F5, you should see it now.
Yes, that's it.
There you go. Oh, my message is now pinned. It's the preferences file that houses the camera views, right? I don't use it, so...
yeah, the one we used to carry across when we do an installation. V7.58. There's a 4K and a ref file as well.
Right, so we should turn now. Should start thinking of what? God, where's the speed? What's the white bug on 17 at flaps 15 speed during slowdown? Oh heck, that's a good question. I mean, this one there. That's probably flaps 15. That's your wheels down configuration. I can almost bet that one. So there you go, Zibo. I've just clicked the approach button. It should work now. No, I doubt it. Your safe speed for clean wing without flaps is going to be 215. Anywhere below that, you're going to have to start using flaps. No, that little white bug, Mac, you should know on the speed tape. There, right there where I'm looking at now. What's that little white marker? There's a white marker specific there. I mean, it should have a specific name or something.
Bass.
No, the gear you can lower below 250 feet. But what I'm thinking of is that's got something to do with flaps 15. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We're turning away. Zibo, we're turning away. We're not even going onto that light slope. So unless we turn back now, we're lost. And we are configured with the correct credentials. We are at 217. There, it's turning back. Gotcha. It's turning back. Look, light slope not kicking in. So it just says it's armed. It's like it doesn't know what to do. See, we're not going down. I'm just going to circle back, try again. There's no point in going miss completely. What we'll do is we'll quickly circle back and we'll just come in from the other side, give it a better chance of capturing. But I mean, you can clearly see it didn't capture.
Yeah. Does closed slope have any functionality connected with VNAV?
It shouldn't. Rob, that's fine. Bye, donkey. Tot ziens.
I was just thinking that you usually in VNAV, LNAV, then you go to approach. But you are looking at vertical speed control, aren't you?
Well, my vertical speed has stopped because we are at the platform altitude. Right?
Yes, I appreciate that at the moment.
Yeah, so when the approach button is pressed, it should go to the radios and follow the radio signal. So, I don't know. Zibo's typing. Let's see what he says.
Yeah.
Typing a lot. We've got it. Okay. I was thinking this was the answer, and he says it is. Okay. Usually, and you can check this with the competitions aircraft as well, there's a setting, an option that says, do not capture glide slope unless localizer is captured first. Okay. So what Zibo's saying is that there is such a setting in the code now, but he hasn't put it in the EFB yet, if I understand him correctly.
Oh.
Okay, so what we need to do is we need to capture the localizer first, then see if the glide slope will capture.
Okay, right, with you. Be interesting to have a word with Sasso as to whether they always do localized capture before selecting autopilot, before selecting approach.
No, they don't. No, they don't. The moment ITC tells you that you're cleared for the approach, you can press the approach button. The reason you use Vorlock is when they say to you continue approach to the localizer, to the ILS. Okay?
Yeah.
They limit you. You can't go further. That's when you use Vorlock. The moment you hear you're cleared for the approach, press the approach button.
I can't remember whether you captured approach or on that last one.
Yeah, look what is written there. More airlines have disabled the option capture glide slope without localizer was captured. I know for many years already that it's a requirement, that you need to capture localizer before glide slope. If you haven't captured localizer first, you can't capture glide slope. But I mean, TMDG has got it as an option, and now basically Zibo's got it as an option. The only thing is it's not in the EFB yet, so we can't choose it. We have to adapt to it. And now I'm sitting here daydreaming, waiting for Zibo typing, and I'm not flying the plane. Sorry, guys. Let me turn around. It's time to go back. KAA. I noticed your statement just now. We just discussed it. I hope you heard it. There's no requirement to press warlock first or last or whatever. It's based upon the operations that I just mentioned that we use. So yes, thank you, Zibo. He says he will add the option in the EFB. Yeah, of course, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Right, approach. Hello, Sander. Hello, John.
Hello, Nico. Hello, sir.
Yeah, the localizer was not captured. So the code told the system do not capture the glide slope, which is why I turned around and we're trying again, because effectively now we should capture the localizer first and then the glide slope should work. Or there's a bug in the code, which is why we do the test flight. And then Zibo goes and fix it again. See? Yeah, it's nice. Nice shadows and stuff. I'm zoomed in a bit just to get the glare and the iris functions and everything going. Right, so there's localizer. That's captured. Let's see if it turns it now. There we go, we're turning. Go. It's a solid diamond on the glide slope.
Just playing that rewind like Steve did.
Look, 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 look,
Okay.
look. It's taking it. Yeah. Well, Zibo, that was obviously the key. And if you look at the actual approach that I flew this morning, it literally it brought me in to a position where obviously the localizer wasn't captured before the glide slope. And because I didn't know
Yeah.
about this code thing, I obviously told you. At least you know I do my test flying. I do my job.
Out of interest, Nico, Zibo might want to rewind because it looked like it turned away
It did.
before the localizer could capture.
Yes, it did. And I don't know why. So Zibo, Mac is right. You need to go and see why it turned away. We don't know. It just happened. So anyway. Perfect. Then it is working. Makes sense, Roz. Makes sense. But again, it is a carrier option. You know, it's something that you either have or you don't have. In South Africa, we don't have issues with terrain like that. But in Nepal, for instance, I can imagine they have issues like that, just to give an example. So at the end of the day, that's what makes Zibo so great. He puts all the options for us in the system. We can then configure the aircraft the way we want it to be, you know. I can virtually guarantee you that noobs flying this aircraft would appreciate this thing capturing glide slope regardless of localizer, you know, whereas, you know, us more seasoned guys, now that we understand it, would obviously rather fly like the real thing, you know, make it a bit more real. So options, options, options.
1,000 feet stabilized with SuperChat altitude set.
Ooh, okay. So you see, Zibo's just given us a quick preview of what he's also putting in there. He's literally making this autopilot perform like the real one, and he's just giving us a whole detailed logic thing here. Ooh.
500.
Well, he's obviously catering for real pilots with that one.
Approaching decision height 400.
I can understand why it's implemented in real aircraft.
No, for sure, for sure. But
Yeah.
I mean, how many flight simulators know things to this detail? You know?
Yeah.
We don't use it. We don't really appreciate, you know, all these finer things until we understand it better.
100.
You know? This wind is making me work for
50,
my money
40,
again.
30, 20, 10.
Yeah. Ooh, deep landing. Ah, what a deflection. Yeah, Zibo, you're a star, man. You are a star. This was not an easy landing. I'm literally deflecting 90 degrees here. Wait, see if I can show you guys. Look at the yoke. Look how I'm deflecting, and I was kicking those pedals. Okay, well, there you go. Test flight done. I didn't plan on this. I had a totally different plan, and then me and Zibo got starting to talk, you know. Huh.
So what was the wind? Is the wind there at the moment then?
Mac, it was a mega crosswind. Let's quickly see. I think It was more than 8 knots. I'm not sure. Just rewind a couple of seconds. You'll see it better than just that way. But in the
Okay.
meter, it says 300 at 8. I think it was a bit more.
Okay.
Awesome. Zibo,
Just-
are you happy? Did we do enough? Do you want me to test something else for you? Sorry, Mako. Mac?
No, I would just say if it was only 8 knots, there's something seriously wrong with the handling, because
Yeah.
8 knots is nothing.
Well, now you've got me curious, man. Rewind and tell us.
Does the progress page give you a readout?
Yeah.
8 knots, bottom left.
No, you can look here. Rewind and tell us.
Does the
There.
progress page-
You see, there's the wind, Mac. There. See, it's very variable and it's 13, not 8. Okay, and it's very variable. At one point, it was like almost from the back. See, that wind's moving quite a bit. Zibo's typing.
8 knots, you're well within the limits
Oh,
of
sure.
crosswind.
Even at 13, Mac, the fact of the matter is just
Even
that
13, yeah.
yeah, I had to make this aircraft fly this thing.
That's why I'm just wondering.
Zibo says. Right, you can test Autopilot, all roll pitch modes and approach when you do not have the same frequencies in nav 1 and nav 2. Okay. ILSO 10955. Let's scramble it a little bit. All right, so there you can see it's now running independently. It's got a reading. It's not identified because it's not identifiable. This one's got the correct reading. It is identified because it is identifiable and it is therefore correct. So now they are operating independently. Woo!
Yes.
Oh, SFX, welcome. Right. Test IP all roll pitch modes. Okay, what do you mean all roll pitch modes for the Autopilot? How do you mean? Sorry, I'm totally blonde with that. Mac?
Well, I presume he means changing heading direction and.
Yeah, I suppose heading. We're talking level change.
Yeah.
Vertical speed. Vertical speed, I know
speed
works
up and
proper.
down.
I've been flying vertical speed all day. Level change I haven't tested. We know is not coded yet. Let's go. Let's just get in the air. Let's play with it a bit. John Griffith, it's the preferences file. We were talking about it here on stream a minute or two ago. So it is your preferences file in the Zibo folder. It's supposed to be.
There's two of them. There's one marked 4K and one marked without the 4K.
Yeah.
And it depends on which model you're flying of the Zibo.
Yeah. Right, let's quickly see. You're welcome, Flight Simulator X, and if you could fly 1737 in ESEBA, no. Would you fly the PMDG or the Zibo? I'd fly the Zibo. First of all, I'm part of the development team of the Zibo, not of the PMDG. And number two, we are miles ahead in certain of our technologies, miles ahead compared to PMDG. So that's not even a question. Zibo always comes first. I like flying the PMDG, but Then I go back in time, get in a time capsule for that. Right, so let's see. Preferences, zero fuel weight. We should have enough fuel. 28123. Yep. That. 19.
I suppose you could argue the question that the PMDG is probably trying to fast catch up with Zibo in 2020.
Of course.
But likewise, it hasn't got an EFB option yet, I don't think, and so forth.
Yeah, no.
So,
Mac,
in many ways, it's not realistic.
Yeah, well, it was for the era that it was brought out, right? That is the whole
Yes,
point.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
In today's world, we're already using components of U14 and all kinds of the latest of the latest technologies. They just don't have it. So let's quickly see. Yeah, I'm looking at the thing. That's why. Okay, I don't know if you guys noticed this. When I was at the wrong altitude altimeter setting and I switched my auto throttle on, I actually had a toga moment. That's part of real Boeing logic. Look, see, it's not supposed to do it now. It's supposed to do it when you are more than 500 foot difference. Okay, but hang on a second. Let's also go back to here. I think this is all part of me now making a mistake. Just make sure we don't want the speed to come on now. We want the speed off. We want LNAV, VNAV on. Okay, anyway, the Boeing logic says, and it's a safety thing, if you are more than 500 foot different to what your altitude is, it's afraid that you're going to crash into the ground, and then it boosts the speed and it simply lifts the nose.
Yeah.
To try and get you out of the predicament, which is something that was really nice. But now it shouldn't do it, not at this moment. I don't understand why we have this issue. Difficult to say. Ross, when you come back, tell us as well, because otherwise one of us will have to go and read up again. It's obviously got the function, but nah. Right. Okay, so don't have on there. We have. Let's just go back into this thing. Just have a look. See. Preferences 8,000. Anyway, let's get in there. Play with it there. Over. Come on, we're running out of runway. I know why. You don't have the throttle. Ooh, we made it, we made it. Ooh. Silly. So, LNAV is not available. Hey. Oh, it's still in approach mode. Look. Yet. That's why. Right. So, Right. Let's go. Heading. Wire 3000 feet. Right, there's vertical speed. Let's continue climbing. It's a long way. 180. That. It will change. In one, cool, speed. Right, so well, there's level change. We've had heading select now. We've had LNAV.
I suppose the other ones might be trim settings. Does he mean to use trim settings?
No. 8,000. Change.
What's the bank angle? Okay.
Yeah, the bank angle is 25, supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's 25. So rolling it.
I was going to say, do a significant turn, see if you get the correct bank angle. I doubt that was be programmed wrong.
Yeah, I don't think it's done, but anyway, all right, we have a problem, Houston. We're not going to our destination. Back. This thing is doing funny things. It's literally turning back on that magenta, it looks like. See?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've corrected it, made it a bit more straight.
Where are we going now? Ah, it's intercepting the original course, is it? That's what it's done. Yeah. Now, funnily enough, that's very similar to me doing a takeoff in Venice, where it flies to an intercept rather than fly direct from the turn.
And I'm sitting here talking while my mic is muted. Sorry, gents. I was saying, we've now tested level change up and down, ascending, descending. We've tested vertical speed up and down. We've tested heading select. We've tested LNAV. So the one big thing that's missing currently is VNAV. We've even tested the dissimilar frequencies, and we can see that it is now running independently. My FPS. It's not bad. Zibo, not sure what else I can test, but that was about everything I understand what you asked me to do. Anybody want to pull the eject button and see if that works? Hello, Alex. Hello, Neil. Mac, we're going to do the same approach as we did first, so we must check if this thing turns away again. Thanks for the message, Thunder. Appreciate it. Means a lot.
Oh, you're welcome. You wanted feedback, so there you
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, Scotsman. Everything except the kitchen sink, man. No, there's a Zibo's working on a new autopilot, independent autopilot for A and B, and it is now converted into C++ code. Currently in this model, I think it still runs parallel to the xLua, but the xLua will obviously be removed. And yeah, so we're testing it. The only thing right now that I found that's not working is VNav, and he says he knows about it because he didn't code it yet. Okay, so fair enough. The VNav is not working. And then the other thing, just the other thing that he also said, Am I- oh yes, in the EFB, he's written the code now, and there will be a new option in the EFB where you can prevent the aircraft from capturing the glide slope if you have not captured the localizer yet. So it's a safety feature thing, you know. So currently in this model that I'm flying, if the localizer is not captured, you will not capture the glide slope. It will not do it. So that setting he still has to put in the EFB now. Exactly, Alex. Yeah, he hasn't coded the VNav bit yet, so yeah. Anyway, so far so good. We had an instance where it just turned away slightly from the ILS earlier, so we want to see what on earth that was about. But we'll figure it out now. Zibo, are you still here? Are you watching? Yeah, it's very complicated. Higher grade math, man. If it's not Zibo that's doing it, nobody would do it for me. I can't do it. It's way beyond my pay grade. Yeah, Uncle John, you'll see him pop another version just now. You know by now. When he gets so quiet, he's coding. Hello, Peter. Yeah, for you guys, it will definitely go straight from 5.7 to 6, definitely. Hello, Magnus. Welcome. Hey, Krister. Scotsman, don't worry about it. You did not sleep 100 years. You are okay. Now, Krister, that's what happens when you start typing after waking up or just waking up. At least he's trying and we love him for it. Oh, shame. Mac, it's turning. Let's have a look, see what happens now. I forgot this VNAV doesn't work. I'm sitting here. Look how high I am. Am I?
Do a 360, Nika, and descend in the turn.
Oh, we're still good for the ILS. It's not the end of the world. No, we're still good for the ILS, Mac.
Okay. Out of interest, is this the latest X-Plane 12 revision?
Yes.
Or it is, okay.
R1, yeah. 50, R1, something like that. Dive, Captain. Oh, no. Look where the glide slope is now. We are going to have to dive. We'll make it, Mac.
If you say so, Captain.
No, we'll make it. We'll make it. There's Pilot Dan. He's going to tell me no.
I don't think you are.
I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. Hello, Pilot Dan. Welcome, by the way. I'm glad you're feeling better.
QNH.
Mac. Thank you, Mac. That's something like 27. Dive, phew. Plane. Dive. There's the localizer. You're not turning away again.
Okay.
Not yet.
You haven't got approach captured yet. Approach selected.
No, we're in trouble, but we're only 800 foot high. Magnus, we've got the long-standing thing here with some of our passengers that come on the test flights. We pay them to fly with us, you know. Then we know they can't complain at all. All right, well, there's the problem now. We can only go to where we are allowed to go by the MCP, so dive. Yeah, dive.
Radio altimeter.
Ah, it's turning away again, but it's turning away again. See?
Yeah.
It's something with that waypoint.
It's not. It turned away before it got to the way.
Yes, it's like
Oh.
it was definitely
1,000.
sorry guys. it was, I don't know, it's like it went astray there, man.
Yeah. But that's
Definitely.
very similar to what happened the first time you
Yes,
attempted it.
exactly. Why I said you must keep your eye open because it's probably going to happen again, and it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, cowboy style.
500. 400.
I would have thought you were within the angle where you should have caught the approach there.
I would have thought so too. It's like it did not catch the approach, in all honesty.
Yeah.
It's like it
was
didn't.
just how many miles is that from the airport, Nika?
Oh, I don't know. You're asking me all these difficult questions. Mac, it's
I don't-
probably, no, it's probably 3 miles. I'm
Well,
not sure. I'm
something-
going to lie to you. You'll have to look.
No, I have to look at it. I doubt it's outside the range of the ILS.
No, it's not. No, it's right in the ILS. The ILS did not pick up. That's the bottom line. It didn't.
Have you swapped Linda for Sasso in the co-pilot seat?
Yes, yes. But he's wearing an invisible cloak, so don't ask
Okay.
too much.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Woo! Woo! Oh, that was nice.
Oh, must be 2 bounces there then, was there?
Probably. Steve, yes, sir. In the back galley, we hit them in the back because we promised these guys a ride. You know, we can't just give them sick bags when they just ask for it. Anyway, okay. Yeah, well, we made it. Nobody died, so. Okay, Mac, we're going to have to go check out why that thing loses that localizer there, because as far as I'm concerned, it was on the localizer. It should have captured it. It should have gone.
And you didn't do a situation save, did you?
No, because 9 out of 10 times it would work, and that one special time we wanted it to work, it will crash me out again, you know. This was fun. Okay, well, we've learned quite a few things here, but the essence of the story for the guys joining late. Gentlemen, we're testing a brand new autopilot system for the Zibo mod. All right, so we will now have an independent, proper, real-world-like autopilot system. And we've done quite a few bit of tests here with Zibo with us, but I see he's left. He's not with us anymore. So Zibo, if you came back, I don't know about it. But anyway, thank you so much for being here and watching. And to all you guys, man, this is fun. I'm going to sign off now, but we're going to continue working in the background, and you know, one of these days you'll get version 5.6, and it will have 2 brand new independent autopilots in C++ for you guys.
No, it'd be version 6, not 5.6.
Oh yes, you're right. Sorry, I misspoke. You're right. It is version 6. Yeah, 6.0. We're on 6.0. So.
So this is long-winded forward development, folks.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, you guys must take care as well. Have fun.
Thanks, Nico.